All right, welcome back and thanks for tuning in to another video. Today is April 20th, so happy Easter. I'm shooting this video on Easter, so I don't know when I'm gonna get it out, but happy Easter to everybody. But today I'm gonna be talking about how to eliminate weeds in your lawn. A lot of people are still struggling with weeds in their lawn, preferably POA. Now I have a cool season lawn, so I'm gonna show you my 2 ways of getting rid of POA in my cool season lawn. There's multiple different ways to get rid of POA if you have a warm season lawn, but I have a cool season lawn, so these are my methods. So I'm gonna go over the 2 methods that I like to use to get rid of POA and some other weeds in my lawn. So stay tuned and let's go over that right now. So these are the 2 items that I like to use for post-emergent weed killers. This one is a Spectracide weed stop for lawn plus crabgrass killer and nutsedge killer. This one is Spectracide weed and grass killer. Do not mix these 2 up. Make sure you're using these 2 in the proper settings, because one is an aggressive way to kill weeds and grass, and one just handles weeds in the grass. So this one, the black bottle, will handle weeds in your good grass, and it'll just handle killing off those weeds without harming the grass. This one will be more abrasive and kill off everything it touches. So if you got flowers or anything you want to save, please do not spray this weed and grass killer on those flowers, any grass you want to save, anything of that nature. So the best way to handle weeds in the lawn is to get down your pre-emergent. I showed you that early March. I came out. Now I thought I was timing it properly, because it's all about timing when you're trying to kill off weeds and keep weeds away. I came out 2nd week of March. The soil temps was about 40, 50 degrees. I put down my pre-emergent. That's going to be your best defense against weeds. But I guess my timing was a little off, because some of those weeds like POA and nutsedge was already germinating. They slipped through the cracks. Now everything else, I have no crabgrass. I have no other daffodils, dandelions, creeping Charlie, anything of that nature. POA and nutsedge slipped through the cracks, and that's all about timing. If you get down your pre-emergent early enough, you don't have to worry about it. But I guess, you know, my soil temps were already 40 to 50 degrees, and they already slipped through the cracks. It was already germinating. Now, this one will not kill POA. Only this one will kill POA and anything else it touch. So you're gonna make sure, you know, you're using the right application. Normally, people use this around walkways, driveways, mulch beds, anywhere you don't want grass or weeds growing, because like I said, this is a little stronger. This one you got to be careful about. A lot of people will use something like this if you're doing a renovation. If you're doing a renovation, you'll mix up a bottle of this and spray off the lawn, because it's going to kill out and wipe out everything. Now, when you're killing off the grass to replant new grass, you got to give it about 7 days. Read the back of the bottle, read the label here. So it peels open here. So when it comes to grass seed and sod, you want to make sure you give this product 7 days to work. So if you're spraying it this Saturday and you want to say, hey, I want to plant down new grass or sod, I'm having sod laid down, you're going to make sure you spray this on Saturday, and by that following Saturday, Sunday, then you can go ahead and plant down your grass seed or your sod. If not, you try to do a little too early, it will probably stop the grass seed or kill off the sod, and you don't want that, because now you're just wasting money. Now, if you're planting new flowers and shrubs, you can actually spray this one day, let it dry, let it work, and come out the next day and plant down the new flowers, trees, shrubs in that same treated area in just one day. So grass is a little different than flowers and shrubs and stuff like that. Flowers, shrub, trees are a little stronger than grass seed. Grass seed, when it's grass seed, you know, it's very, very, very delicate. So make sure you read your labels. But like I said, I'm telling you right now, this is going to rainproof in 15 minutes. It's going to start showing killing results in 3 hours. It's going to start stripping down the plant or anything you sprayed in 3 hours, with a total kill coming in about 24 hours. That's give or take. This is also both of these products are heat activated. So 60 degrees and above, the hotter it is, the better and faster these products are going to work. Now this one will kill off creeping Charlie, dandelions, daffodils, onion grass, nutsedge, crabgrass, a lot of the grassy weeds. Even I think some foxtail, you can get it if you spray it early enough. This one is pretty good. Spectracide weed stop for lawn. I like this one because it's also cheap, but it kills a lot of other, like a lot of weeds for the price. Now, this one is going to be your best big box store option. Now, the other best big box store option, you have Bio Advance, but Bio Advance does not handle nutsedge. It does crabgrass, but not nutsedge. The next best one would be Image. Image will handle nutsedge, crabgrass, everything this one handles. Now, some people will come in the comment section. I do know that Image will handle POA, but it won't handle POA in a cool season lawn. That's the difference. I'm in a northern state, so I can't use that southern Image on my lawn. They don't even let you get that product up here because it's not made for my grass type. If I was to pour that southern Image on my lawn, I will kill my good grass because it's not made for turf type tall fescue, bluegrass, ryegrass. That Image is made for Bermuda grass, centipede, Bahia grass, and I think like St. Augustine. So Image does handle POA, but it handles it in a warm season setting. So I'm in the northern state, I'm in Connecticut. So these are my options here. So you are correct about Image handling POA, but just not in a northern grass type. So just make sure you don't get that mixed up. So you guys are correct, but I'm correct also because I can't use it up here. They don't even offer it. So let's go around in the lawn. I'm gonna show you difference between nutsedge and some POA that's attacking my grass. Then I'll go ahead and tell you how to handle the situation and what to do next. So when using these products, they come already raveled up. I unraveled it with a little twist string, and then you just pull it out. The rest of the siphoning straw is inside the pump trigger here. And all you're gonna do first and foremost before using the product, take it, shake them up. They just sit on the big box store shelves, and you wanna make sure this stuff is potent when you're using it. You wanna get the best killing ability as possible. This one right here, this is the automatic. It's battery operated, so all you gotta do is just hold the trigger and it'll spray on its own. I bought this one a few seasons ago, and like I said, they last a long time, and you can use it, like I said, anywhere. So just shake them up, give it a nice shake. This one also comes in a pump sprayer also, but I caught that one on sale for like $5. I guess they was trying to get rid of them. Now, only thing you do here, flip the top back on both of them. You just flip it, and then you just push this down, the siphon straw right down inside, and it clicks just like that. It's in, and you're gonna give it a few pumps just so the siphon straw can start pulling. And you have an on and off switch. You have two settings here. You have a fan spray, and then you have a stream spray. So right now I'm just going to use like a fan spray, and be careful with this one because this one, like I said, will kill everything. So now we're ready to go. So just like that. Make sure you're wearing gloves, put yourself a mask on, some eyewear to protect yourself. Long sleeves also, and long pants. You don't want this stuff coming in contact with your skin. So let's go out on the lawn and handle some weeds. So we're standing over a part of the lawn that I actually have some nutsedge in, and it's growing through my good grass. So I can actually save the good grass while killing off this nutsedge. So make sure you're using the proper application. The black bottle is going to kill nutsedge, crabgrass, and not harm your good grass. So all you got to do, buy this bottle, take it out, and you're going to spray it. Make sure you wet the leaf blades, wet the root, get a nice little, nice little soak on the actual weeds you're trying to kill. Now that I wet it down like that, you'll start to see results, like I said, that is dying off in about 3 hours, up to 24 hours, with a total kill coming 5 to 7 days. That's for this nutsedge. So I don't have to go ahead and use this weed and grass killer and eliminate this whole area. I can just kill off this nutsedge, and then my good grass will continue to grow. This is what you call a selective herbicide. This black bottle, selective herbicide. The white bottle is considered non-selective because that means it's just going to kill everything it touches. So now let's go over to an area that I have some POA in. This area is POA. Now POA is two different types. You got POA, Poena, that's what it's called, and then POA trivialis. So how do I know it's POA? Because the way the growing pattern on POA is, it kind of grows flat. It's lime green, just like nutsedge, but it also had these little seed heads, as you can see here. So that's how I know it's POA. So there's two ways that I handle POA in my cool season lawn. Like I said, the first way, you can go aggressive and use something more abrasive like this weed and grass killer. But if it's just a small area, like I said, you can go ahead and try to pull it out. But now when you're pulling it out, you got to make sure you're pulling it out at the root. See, I did get the root, so I pulled it out. But it's a lot here. See, you just continue to pull it out. And when you pull it out, you got to make sure you discard it, because if you don't, seed heads will, weed seeds will fall back in and start to regerminate in a different area and create more problems. So make sure when you pull it out with the root and discard it properly. So I'll just throw that to the side. But it's a lot of POA here. This area has been attacked by POA. All of this is POA. Like I say, you could just pull this all out. And it comes out very, very, very easily because it doesn't really root down that deeply. Now, some of my good grass is tangled in, but if you don't want to use a weed and grass killer to actually eliminate it, like I said, just pull it out, get rid of it. But it's a lot in this area. It's just starting to like sprout, really come alive. But anything that's like that lime green color and flat, that's POA. See? That's one way to do it. I could just take and eliminate this whole area. Look at that. It doesn't root down that deep. Now, if you was with me last season, I did wipe out a lot of this POA with the weed and grass killer, and it burnt it out to a crisp. These spots was actually like brown, and then I reseeded, but it will come back. So now this area, I took out most of the POA. Now there's still some POA in here. As you can see, it's still some hiding down deep down in there. And I'm not too concerned about it, as long as I wiped out that big area. Now you can go ahead and re-prep this area because you didn't spray anything here. You can throw down some seeds right now today. So I'll take this area and I'll just fix this area, patch it up. Now, if I want to get rid of some POA, there's some more POA right here. Now I could just take this, stand over top of it. Now this is an aggressive way of doing it. Now I do have good grass surrounding it, but I'm gonna get close up on it with this weed and grass killer, and I'm gonna give it nice little light squirts in a controlled area. So now I sprayed that. Now I could have pulled it out, but I'm giving you guys a demonstration. This is how I would handle POA in my lawn around my good grass. I won't just be spraying, because then this stuff blows onto your good grass, it kills it off. If you're gonna use this weed and grass killer, get up close up on it, and then nice little light sprays, just like that. So now this is an aggressive way of killing it, but you're also not killing your good grass surrounding it. Now, if it is tangled in, then yeah, you're gonna end up killing your good grass, but you can kind of control it off. Now, this area right here, some more POA. I can go ahead, get right close up on it, get some nice little sprays, and you just give it about 15 minutes. It's gonna dry on, and then it'll start working, absorbing down into the root system, and killing it off. Now this area is full of POA, so don't really have to be too careful, but you don't want it to blow off onto the good grass. So there's a lot of POA over here. So this whole area right here will be getting prepped and fixed within a week after this stuff dies off. And I'll show you the update. It's gonna take about 7 days to completely burn off. But I have a video that I sprayed this stuff already. I mixed it up in a 1 gallon container and I sprayed it off, and you can see the results. That was just last season. And like I said, everything was burnt out. It was yellow. And all I did was go ahead and reseed. But this, like I said, this one will wipe out everything. So be careful where you're spraying it at. If you don't want to use a weed and grass killer in your lawn, like I said, you can go ahead and pull it out. But just know your difference between your selective herbicide and your non-selective herbicide. Both of these will sit on the big box store shelves, and they both work great. Just know that type of application you're using them for, so you don't make a mistake and harm your good grass. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If it gave you any valuable information, please like the video, consider subscribing to the channel. How are you guys handling weeds out there? These are my 2 ways of handling, well, my 3 ways of handling weeds in my lawn. And it is springtime, so I got a lot of work to be done. I got a couple update videos coming soon. Hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, take care, get out on them lawns, get them together, and enjoy yourself. So happy Easter for everybody that celebrate. Hope you guys are having a good day with the family and enjoying yourself. So take care, stay tuned, and I'll be back with the next video.